So I'm pretty sure that alam niyo yun, like iba pag nasa labas ka. I'm gonna talk to you how welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Andrea, and yes, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Sobrang tagal ko na hindi naka-upload, but this video is all about the Global Undergraduate Exchange Program. I'm gonna give you like highlights, so what it's like to be a Global Undergraduate Scholar. Precisely gonna talk about the program because I was one of the scholars before, way back in 2021. So I went to the US around January 2022 and came back here in the Philippines around June 2022. So let me just tell you all this. So the Global Undergraduate Exchange Program was one of the best things that happened to me. Like literally. Like yun yung pinakamagandang nangyari sa akin because I was able to move from one country to another country. I was able to share to people about my identity as a Filipino. I'm so proud to become a Filipino. Alam niyo yun? Like, iba pag nasa labas ka. Like, moving out in your 20s and going to a different country and just figuring yourself out. It's really amazing, and I highly recommend, if ever that you are eligible to apply for this program because it will really change your mind. So there's like a lot of process when it comes to applying for the Global Ugrad. Creating your account, filling out the necessary informations, doing your essays, recommendation letters, your academic record or your transcript of records, and your portfolio is optional. I do remember when I was applying for the Global Ugrad, I filled out a lot of information about myself, and I have also written 2 different essays. So right now, we're gonna talk about the phases of my Global Ugrad journey. So medyo marami sila, but I'm gonna get you guys through it, so don't worry about it. The first phase is the application process. So during my application process, I created an account by the link that was provided in the post where I saw the Global Ugrad application. And after creating an account, I filled out the necessary forms that I need to fill out. So basically, what I have written on my essay is just about the works that I have done, my leadership skills, how I see myself in the community, and how I help the community, and mostly my purpose in life. So after the essays, you also have to provide your transcript of record, your passport, and the third one is the portfolio. In my case, since I am an education student, I did not provide a portfolio, and it's only optional, so don't worry about it. So after 1 or 2 months of submitting my application, I received a call and also an email saying that I passed the application process and I am moving to the interviews. I did the interview, I prepared for the interview. As far as I remember, during my interview, they asked me about Asian hate, asked me about diversity, they asked me like a bunch of things, pero yun lang yung mga naalala ko. And I do remember being nervous that time, but I just told myself, do not be nervous, you're okay, you're gonna be fine, and I did. So after passing the interview, I was subject for the TOEFL exam. So TOEFL exam is a English proficiency exam. So all of the international students who will be studying in the US needs to provide a TOEFL exam. It's like a basic thing for you to get admitted in the college universities, state universities. And take note, I am living in a province, so that was COVID at time, so no traveling. So I did my TOEFL exam at home, but it wasn't really at home because I went to a hotel that has like a strong internet connection, and that's where I stayed, and that's where I took my TOEFL exam. So after passing the TOEFL exam, I received a confirmation that I am one of the principal candidates for the Global Undergraduate Exchange Program. So that was the 4th phase of my application process. The 5th phase of my application process was during the PDO. So PDO stands for Pre-Departure Orientation. And I remember that I received a call saying that I am one of the Global Ugrads, as far as I know, but hindi masyadong klaro sa akin sa call. I just said yes to attend the pre-departure orientation. And basically, if ever you got invited for the pre-departure orientation, yun na pala yun. You are already a Global Undergraduate Exchange Scholar. So, ang saya. That was like the happiest moment in my life. And I remember I was attending the pre-departure orientation via Zoom. And I just found out na scholar na ako around the 3rd day of the pre-departure orientation. So after the announcement, I processed my medical and all of the expenses will not be covered by Fulbright Philippines. So that is something that you have to prepare and also have to work out on your own. So para makalas ako, I went to our university physician. Siya yung nag-authorize ng medical certificate ko. Siya yung nag-authorize ng lahat about my medical. So last year, November, doon ko nalaman na I'll be going to Central Washington University. And yung iba naman, napunta to different states. So there are like 9 of us from the batch 14. So we already know our placement. So it's time to process for our visa interview. Yun din yung pinaka nakakatakot din most of the time is of course the visa interview. But you don't have to worry. If you're from a province, the Fulbright Philippines will cover your flight tickets going to here in Manila, and then they'll also be the one who's going to cover for your accommodation. And after the visa interview, J1 visa holder na, and then ready to fly. But of course, after the visa interview, hindi na natatapos yung mga pagsubok ko sa buhay. We all know that traveling during the pandemic was really hard, so you have to provide your BOQ, your vaxxer. You also have to deal with the COVID testing, and you have to deal like a lot of things. So that is another part 2 of my Global Undergraduate Exchange Program experience. There's gonna be like a lot of series for the educational week of 2022, so abangan niyo yun. And that's the end of the video. I hope na may natutunan kayo, and I hope that you all apply for the Global Undergraduate Exchange Program. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye!